This game is rated E10 for ages 10 and up. For more information, please go to esrb.org. That's a loud waterfall. Hello everyone, KirbyVolt here, but you can call me KV, and welcome back to the Pristine Sanctum. We literally just found it, so we're not really be welcoming back, we're welcoming to, we went to it. In the last log of Tears of the Kingdom, we met with Sidon. He was doing pretty good. Good to see him again. And then they were like, hey, you should go and find out what happened to the king. And I wandered around for a bit. We didn't find anything. And then between the two logs, I found him. Funny story. I don't remember how I found this place, actually. I think I was just like, oh, you know what, I'll just wander around in Zora's domain right now. And then I came across this, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, she went missing, but I'm here because, like, you're not feeling good, and, like, I'm here to help. Okay, dude, what is your problem? Muzu never liked this in the last game, either. Because Muzu blamed Link for the death of Mipha, I guess, which... he wasn't at fault there. I'm sorry, you just suck. Thanks, future me, for cutting that out. The beasts? Oh, wait. She hurt you? Okay. This is very confusing. They all come from the sky? Or they come from below? Because, like, we could go, like, either or. Yeah, we met with that guy. Well, we met with him, we did some stuff, we met Sidon too. Yeah, Mark of the King, we need that. Oh! Okay. Thank you? Like, this is the equivalent of going up to someone and saying, hey, I need, like, 5 pieces of your skin, and they just peel it off and give it to you, and, like, here you go. It's kind of weird. So wait a minute. If you had passed on the title to Sidon already, could I just gotten scales from him? Or is he not big enough yet? Does he need to become the giant size you are? Anyways, I'm here to power wash you, Your Majesty. Okay, fair enough, Muzu. Okay, you know what? That's fair. I don't like that he looks like that in his profile. That is disturbing. It looks like he has, like, mutant hands on his body that are trying to grab him. It is not pleasant. Muzu doesn't get a profile, though. We get a profile for Sidon and for Yona. Muzu, no. Oh, I just wanna... Oh. That does not... that bounced right off him. Just like, I have water! Oh. I'm the fish, what did you expect? I don't know, I'm just gonna try to get the water off you. You know, try to help out a little bit. I appreciate it, but still, I do not need that kind of help. You kind of look like you do. Don't worry about it. Okay. Also, fun fact, we were totally here in the last log, and I just didn't bother to check where that little hole is. Silly me, not thinking things straight. Well, at the time, I didn't think I'd be, like, diving down into water to find it, so... Or maybe it was here I thought it was. I don't remember. It's been a while. But now, we have a thing, we're gonna go tell Sidon we have the thing, and then we can go get another thing? Potentially? I don't like the big giant goop that looks like thing I don't want to say, because it's really gross. Let's just say that, if Rare was still working for Nintendo, they definitely would have used that for something. I came here with it. Dude, I was wearing it when I met you. Okay. Alright. Mm-hmm. Land of the Skyfish. The Windfish. Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening. Oh, okay. You're not gonna come with? Alright. Well, I've done all I can. I guess this is about the Skyfish thingy. So, both of these main quests are interlinked with each other, but I think we need to do the Clues to the Sky one first. So we're gonna probably do that. Almost remember when we got that quest about imping the geoglyphs a long time ago? I don't. I just like that we've had that quest on there for a long time, and I don't think we have checked into it whatsoever. We just said, oh, look, Imp is here. And then we left. Oh, okay, I think I know what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to, like, okay, how do I get Skyward Bound? So what if I was to use the sludgy to go up there? I don't think that's how that would work. Oh, wait. There's a sky waterfall. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? How come I didn't see you earlier? Well, I'm going in that direction, so... Might as well take you with. Yeah, let's fuse them to something. Imagine if you could fuse Koroks to your weapons and shields and just be like, here we go, let's go. Giving you a piggyback ride. The problem is that you can't detach things without destroying the thing that's attaching to it, so... You'd have to give up the weapon or shield. And then that Korok has to live with that for the rest of their life. Or you kill the Korok, which isn't helpful. I mean, you may think it's helpful if you don't like the Koroks, but I'm not going to be that mean. I am, however, going to have to go through this icky goop that I don't like, so let's sunshine this up. You know, now I'm wondering, is there a way to make, like, a flood device in Tears of the Kingdom? I'm really curious about that, if anyone's actually tried to make Flood from Mario Sunshine and Tears of the Kingdom. I can imagine it would be extremely useful. But I don't know how you would. Like, I'm thinking of some ideas right now, but I don't know exactly how that would pan out. Because you could attach a pearl, is it a pearl? It's one of the gemstones, because that gives water. You can attach that to a weapon, and then give that to some kind of construct you make, but... Would it still count? Oh, well, that's a fish. Hey, look, I found it. That's a fish. That's where we're going. So, honestly, that Korok is extremely helpful. This Korok led us right over here, which is where we need to go. Yep, it's right up there. That's actually... And that's the waterfall I was going to go to anyway, so... Everything works out. Now let's actually get up there properly. Okay. We'll see if this works out. I have doubts. Also, I just realized we need, like, a thing to propel the balloon. Right now we have a platform with a balloon. What are you gonna do with that? Okay. Whatever. You know, we get some batteries, so we can give it some extra oomph, so we have more battery power while we're using it. Not a bad idea. But we're missing the key component here, is the balloon needs to inflate and go upwards. And we currently lack that, as my dog says. My dog is very much yelling that to me from downstairs, saying, hey, you're lacking the firepower. It's okay. He's fine. Don't worry about that. I do not live alone. I live with some of my family. And they're taking care of that dog. I have other dog in my room. And he is resting very nicely right now. But both of them get pretty anxious when stuff goes on that they're not familiar with. In truth, I don't even know if his barking came through on my microphone, but just in case it did, I'm just telling you right now. That's something I would usually edit out, but you know what? I love my dogs, so it's gonna be in there. I don't know why I paused like this. I think something happened the moment I had set that down. Like in the past, I was dealing with a dog, probably. This is actually a really nice looking scene, though. Different bits of the island in the air. It's so weird. I don't know why, but both in Breath of the Wild and this game, like, the sun rises at 3 a.m. for some weird reason. I'm just like, that's a really weird time for the sun to rise, but okay. But the horizon line right here, like, that could be a painting. Anywho's, whatever past me was dealing with is done with now, so now we are up and away. I have also realized the problem. The problem is, can I even get over to there? I mean... Oh, you know, that could help. It's also cold up here. Not super cold, but... cold enough. Go too high, it's gonna get super cold. Alright, then we just, Alright, so... let's Mario Sunshine this guy, because I don't like it. It doesn't look nice. That is the wrong weapon. I will scrape off. I will scrape off the sludge. No, where's... there we go. We are looking for a tear. And if I know my past self right now, my past self really wants us... no. Okay, I don't know what my past self was doing then. Never mind. Well, that's the one we're technically doing right now. Even though we're not near there? Wait, what? I thought this is further north than it actually is. Huh. Okay. Maybe aim a little bit better with our wash stick. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Like, it's a beautiful sunrise, don't get me wrong. Why is it coming up at 3:30 in the morning? It's not when the sun's supposed to rise. Sun doesn't come up until like 5. Opal. Okay, it's an opal we're using. That looks like a tear. Let's shoot it. Where is the thing that he gave us? I either was thinking like, oh, it must be really powerful. It's actually not that powerful. Okay, let's try that again and not have it go over. Well, it got watered. That's not it, though. Alright. Let's look for a tier. You see this stuff, Tulin? You see all of it? It's gross, isn't it? And you guys are like, oh no, we have a... Oh. Well, that looks like a tier. Ta-da! And that gives us... a cutscene. You know, the water's already brown. I don't think putting a green thing in there was a good idea. But alright. So this has been updated, so I guess we should go talk to Sidon about it. Yeah, I could have sworn that this was further north. I didn't think it was right over Mipha Court. I thought it was like in the northern area of the Zora region. I'm bad at geography, I guess. Hey, guess what I found? I found a thing. I'm gonna tell you about it. Are you gonna join me when I tell you about it? Or are you just gonna be like, cool, thanks for telling me. And then, why aren't you here? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, it's the ladies in waiting of Yona. Okay, because Yona and Sidon are having a oh, well, hello. I think you mean a lovely, handsome couple, because they're both lovely and handsome. Anyways, hey, what's going on? How's it going?
Yes.
Oh? Hi. Yeah, I figured, like, so I found this whale, and it was like an island, and had sludge on it, and yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Everything okay? I mean, he's gonna be king, so... Fair enough. Well, it's simply that, what the... We got muck-like lakes now. Sludge lakes, if you will. Okay. Sure. Why not? All right, well, let's do it. All right, so Sidon's power of water is it's a shield, but then it's also something you can use as an attack. It is honestly probably the weirdest power in the game. I am not a huge fan of it, because it doesn't work in the way I think it's going to, and that just broke. Of course it did. But it is helpful for stuff like this. So yeah, because now that we have it, that also broke. That, okay. Wow, this weapon sucks. Oh, right. Like. And I broke a no- oh, that was just broke part of it. Now, Sidon is a great attacker at the very least, so we have strength in spades with him. It's just his power is a little awkward to use, in my opinion. So it's fun we just get a boss just like right here. Okay, but how about I actually attack it? I think Sidon did most of the damage there. Okay, so not too bad, honestly. Pretty decent fight for the first time using this ability. And I think Tulin helped out there too, so as always, thanks Tulin. Why did you explode into a treasure chest? Everything was right, but like, apparently there was a treasure chest in it? Sidon really likes her. I think that's cute.
Yes.
The bottom of this mystery, like getting to the bottom of the ocean. And okay. He's like, I want to make the place special for you, but now you're here, I want to spend time with you. I also really love this. I think this is meant to be Yona's theme, but it's a variation of Sidon's theme. And Sidon's theme was already a variation of Mipha's theme.
Hey now.
Sweep her off her feet. Sweep her off her feet. There we go. Now his theme's playing, so we got Sidon back. I think the whole ordeal is that because his dad got hurt, he was worried about his dad perishing, like his older sister did, and that's why he was so insistent that Yona not be here, because he was like, I can't lose someone else. And his dad is technically okay, as we have found out, but still, he just needed a little encouragement from someone he deeply cares about.
Whoa.
I will do so after I open this treasure chest. Thanks? Random thing for it to have, I guess. Anyways, where'd Sidon go? Sidon was just like, I'm going to go find the thing now. I'll be back. And it's like, okay, cool. You gonna wait up for us? No! Oh. Would have been nice if you did. I realize that, but it's too late for that now, so we must be going. Okay, past me. What are we doing? We're just... I made a platform in the sky. Yay. This helps with nothing. Other than to say I could do it. And I did do it. So I guess it helps with me being happy with that I did it. In which case, that's still a win. I'll take it. Man, I don't like this sludge. I wish it was the Mario Sunshine sludge, so it was like, you know, at least tropical colored. I mean, there is some sludge in Mario Sunshine that looks like this too, but a good chunk of it is like this funky pink and orange, or this weird mix of blue and yellow. Like, the funky, ow. What? No. Go away. Never. Never do that. Never, you dumb Octorok. Wasn't okay. It'll never be okay. Also, how am I not dying this? Oh, hi, Sidon. I was gonna go in the thing, but apparently I need to go over to you. And I am realizing this just a tad too late. One of the few times I'm wishing I still had the Cryonis ability from the last game. I up my swim speed. Let's see if that helps. It helps. Can't just be a Genshin Impact character and walk on the water. No, no, no. We still need to swim in this game. Or you could be like me in the past in Breath of the Wild and just like, I'll Cryonis my way to Eventide Isle. That was not a smart idea. But I did it, and it worked. Oh hey, it's the funky gold stuff again. Hey funky gold stuff, it's been a while. Hey Tool, remember the funky gold stuff? Also, side note, I hope you don't mind, I have Apt with me. It's Astral Projected Tulin. You gonna say hi to him? He would like to say hi to you. It's like his...
I have an idea.
Oh, okay. We'll talk, we'll use your ID instead. Was the idea to jump in the water? Oh.
It's just as I thought. I can see an entrance at the bottom of the lake. I'll make a path for you. Dive in, Link.
Alright, cool. Didn't know you could do that. Hey, wait a minute. This is the same lake that we fought Ruta on. Why don't we do this and just sink Varuta? Well, I guess that would match a much larger whirlpool, so you might not have been able to do that, so never mind. Is this water fresh now, or is it still stinky? It's hard to tell in the cave. Also, did Sidon come with me, or is he still like, I'll just keep making this whirlpool? And it's like, that's great, but I got through it. But how will you get out? Probably not through the whirlpool, considering I can't jump that high. Ooh, a Zora sword. Cool, cool. It's also corroded, but, you know. Most of the weapons in Hyrule right now are. It's okay. I know you have that Arito with you. You can use the power to go up. It doesn't work that way anymore. What? I thought the power of Master Vivaldi. I don't have that anymore. What? Does that mean you no longer? I don't have the power of your sister with me either. I'm gonna let you drown in there. What? You had the ghost of my sister with you the entire time, and I could have seen her at any point, and you never showed her to me. Well, you never asked, and also we were busy doing stuff, and then, like, at the end, they were like, yeah, we're gonna go leave now. I didn't really get a say in the matter, okay? Well, you have fun in the ancient Zora waterworks. I'm gonna keep making this whirlpool for no reason. I mean, I'm sorry, dude, like... I think I tried to show you, Mitha. But it was like, you couldn't see her, so I don't know what to tell you. Next you're gonna tell me that you could also see the ghost of the old king of Hyrule. Maybe? Which king of Hyrule are we talking about? Because I've met at least two now. Ooh, music here is really pretty. I forgot about how nice the music is here. I also remember how annoying it was to have to maneuver about these planks. So that's probably why I forgot the music here, because I was a little busy. Trying to do all this. Well, this shouldn't be too bad. Make a ladder. Make a ladder. make it a little better. Probably need one more board there. Oh yeah, holy cow. Ah, man. I totally neglected this part of the soundtrack. I think I was just too laser focused on trying to get this done at the point that I just glossed this over, this music. Sorry, I'm just speechless. That is, like, my goodness. I know it's still kind of ambient-ish, but dang, it hits all the marks. Okay, I get what's going on now. This is just like the approach to the Wind Temple back with Tulin. It's adding on as we keep going further, as we keep adding water to the area. I'll take a picture of that kite shield. The music's getting more intense. But this one, in comparison, like, still, the approach to the Wind Temple is probably still more interesting, but this is such, to a very peaceful piece that continues to, like, I don't know, get in some way, like, more peaceful as more gets added to it, which seems kind of contrary, because you would usually think a more peaceful sounding music would be removing stuff, but, like, I need to add this to one of my playlists. Holy cow. This is pretty. That's not pretty. That looks horrible. I don't want to know what that is. An ice-like. Yeah, get out of here. I'm gonna burn you. That didn't work. What? How? Oh, that travels far. Okay. Okay. Let's try one more time with feeling. Right. I have... So, from the amiibo, you can get the masks of the divine beasts from Breath of the Wild. Works the same way as it did in this game as it did Breath of the Wild. Scanning a champion amiibo, Rivali, Urbosa, Daruk, and Mipha has a chance to give you a headgear piece that is the divine beast that they rode as champions back in Breath of the Wild. Now, the coolest thing is that the majority of gear that you can get from the amiibo, you do not need to use amiibo for. So if there is something that I'm wearing right now that I say I got this from amiibo, 90% confirmed you can probably go find it somewhere else, which can lead to some funny things later on, which we'll definitely see. So I got this from amiibo, but there's definitely one of these somewhere in the world of Tears of the Kingdom. And I guess I could walk past this thing at this point, but I've wasted a lot of time on it and arrows on it now that it's just like I kind of need to beat it up. Just to say I did. A Lizal shield? That's worthless. Also, you may have not noticed it, but I'll draw attention to it much later. If you were paying attention to Apt, you'll have noticed it. If you missed it, go back a few seconds. If you don't care, don't worry about it. We'll deal with it when Past Me realizes it. Anyways, we got our Booble Frog right here, so we got our Booble Gem. And... am I going the right way? Is this the way we came? Was there any point to coming up here? Was it just for the Booble? I mean, it's useful. Don't get me wrong, but... Okay. I don't know how past me did not notice that. Holy cow. What didn't he notice? What are you talking about? Don't worry. It has to do with the fact that I'm wearing this particular piece of headgear. And now I'm not. Oh dear. Like, one of my biggest fears in the world is, like, I don't mind swimming in pools. I'm not the greatest swimmer, but I can definitely hold my own. But biggest fear is always, if I was to dive under the water and then I was to come up and then something's on top of me, especially, like, oh my gosh, like, So, growing up, we had a pond in my backyard. And I'm always, like, worried that for some reason I would have to dive in there to go save someone from drowning in the middle of winter. Let's hope that never happens. Ever. Not sure why I had that specific fear, but the thought, but the main fear was I wanted to go out to help someone and save them, but then it was like, uh-oh, what if I try to remerge, or the opposite of submerge, whatever that is, and there's ice on top, and then I just drown. Like, I don't know, that scares me. What also scares me is what's going to happen the moment I do that. Oh, hey, that looks like the shrines. That's a cute little detail. Okay. That... The scary part was I thought I was gonna get, like... Well, there's a chest there. I want the chest now. How get out? Oh, there's a ladder. Okay. I thought, like, it was to be complete rushing water. Link was gonna get, like, thrown to the back of that little grate thing and then drown. I think the fear is mainly just drowning, which is a fair thing to be afraid of, because death is scary. That's also why when I go swimming, I don't typically submerge my entire body, because... I think it's also the fear of, like, my eyes are closed, I don't know what's going to happen, and I have had some unfortunate encounters in my life where... At least one point, I think someone tried to push me under the water, and it was not a fun time. I don't know how that happens, to be quite honest, but I remember that it did happen, so... Wasn't fun. And speaking of not fun, I am just completely ignoring the obvious entrance they gave me to that thing, and I'm going the long way around. No, I can ascend up into it. I'm sure you could if the planks are nearby. They're not, so that's not going to work. But there was an open part at the front of the thing, and I just completely went around it. Ta-da! It was right there. I don't know why I would not circle around it. Oh, dear. Anywho's. I have to wonder, like, this is Raru's arm, essentially. So, were all these set up as devices that only Raru could deal with? Or, like, could any Zonai deal with these? And if the Zonai were such a rare species, and what we're, I guess, assuming at this point, why would they do that? Why would they imbue their technology of that? That seems kind of odd. Like, was there a Zora that got a Zonai arm that could also do that? I have no idea. Oh, well, there we go. Nope, don't like that. Sidon, get out of there. It's like gross pee water. You don't want to be in there. That's gross, man. Like, think about how bad it smells, man. You're gonna be getting out of yourself for a week. Like, you've been soaking in it. Think about how much your, like, skin and scale smells like that right now. Yeah, I went down, there's this thing in the bottom, and it was like, hey, cool, do this thing, and there we are. Oh, okay. Hey, look, the gold things are back. Okay. Could you say please? I know, that's why I'm wearing it. I'm already wearing it. We've had this conversation. I'm already wearing it. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I think from the game's perspective, they were expecting you to go to Sidon immediately, start doing all of this, and then you go get the armor from Yona. But I got the armor from Yona right away. So it's kind of funny that they actually had the extra bit of dialogue then when Sidon was cleaning up the Mifa court that he's like, hey, I see you found that. That's great. And I guess from Muzu as well. But it's weird that then, if they had an extra bit of dialogue for both them, that they didn't bother to take out the dialogue where he says, hey, by the way, go get the Zora armor, where it's like, but I'm already wearing it. So this is a low grav area in the sky. Low grav areas are very cool, but also very dangerous if you're not careful, because you need to really commit to your jumps. Now, what is this thing? This is technically a Zonai device. Not one that we can ever get, but a Zonai device nonetheless. It creates little bubbles that we can swim in, and then it goes up, and then we can just go up further, I guess. They're very weird, but they're useful. We'll be using them to keep going forward here. Can we grab them? It looks like we can. Worry about it later. Oh, no. Let's see. Grab. Oh, wow, that got away fast. How incredible. Sidon and sludge. Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, okay. Alright. So, unlike Tulin, who's like, hey, let's do this all together, Sidon's like, I believe in you so much that I'm gonna go over here. And you can go over there. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's great. But maybe we should, like, I don't know, team up? We can team up later. Okay, fair enough. Now, the one thing you'll notice is that once you move them, they do stay in place. So, I think the idea behind it is that they're the floaty platform Zonai devices that have to be in water, or like a variation on them. When they get shot out of their particular bubble blower, that gives them momentum. But the moment you take them somewhere and put them somewhere, they have no more momentum, so they just stay there. And that's physics. That is physics, right? Pretty sure that's physics. I had a very bad physics class when I was in high school, so... If I was meant to be learning physics, I learned not physics. I learned that you should never drop your pencil, because then the teacher will take it and then ask you to pay them $5 in order to get another pencil back so you can do your test. You know, I have a lot of rose-tinted glasses when it comes to, like, parts of my upbringing, but when I say things like that, it makes me realize, huh, yeah, that was kind of stupid, wasn't it? That was kind of terrible. Oh, like that? Oh boy. Okay. It's okay. I had a great biology class and a great chemistry class after that. Although in the biology class, I remember we watched a really weird movie, or like educational film thingy, so it wasn't like very long. But I don't remember what it was. I think it was about like the structural integrity of the how nature is made up of. And then for whatever reason, this guy is just like, "Hey man, you know what we need to look at? My blue jeans." And then it just starts doing a zoom into his jeans so you can see his jeans on a molecular level, and I'm just like, okay, sure. It is kind of fascinating of like what you will remember because of what leaves an impact on you. The story about that physics teacher, that never happened to me personally, but I remember a friend told me about that, and I was like, wow, that was awful, and that's why I remember it, because a friend told me about it, and, like, would reference it constantly. The blue jeans thing, I think that was just, like, that was just such a random segue that it just stuck in my mind. Like, I don't remember, like, the properties of how to calculate inertia, but I remember the blue jeans guy. So we need to unsludge this. I don't have a way to unsludge it. I need a flood. We need to go back in time 21 years. Oh my god, really? Yeah, we need to go back in time 21 years and steal the flood from Mario. Yeah, that just hit me. That game came out 21 years ago. But it's a modern game. No, it's not. Oh, a hydrant! That actually would be really useful. Watch me not use it. Man, the GameCube's over 20 years old. The Wii is going to be 20 years old in just 3 years. The Wii U's 10 years old. Dang. Lots of good memories made on those consoles. Except Melee. Well, okay, no. I had plenty of good memories of Melee until I started playing with people that wanted to be way too competitive. And then all the memories became bad. Although, yeah, my freshman year of college, we were playing it because Brawl was going to be coming out soon. And those were some good times, like some good trips back to it. But so it's like the very beginning of Melee and the very end of Melee, I was like, this is a great game. The very middle of it, which is the majority of its lifespan, I was like, I hate this game. And it wasn't really the game, it was the people that were playing it that were making me upset. And that's because they were being jerks to me. But I also think they've made better Smash games, so... I don't know why I keep going on these memory lane things. Like, something about this particular game... Orbs of Water. Oh, okay. We're dealing with these. Something about this game, and I guess also Breath of the Wild, or just the freeform nature of the fact that I can just kind of podcast these a little bit, as in terms of my commentary. Probably helps a bit in that regard. Now, don't worry, if you like Melee, that's totally fine. I'm not mad at you. Just people like different things. That's basically it. And people may have, like, maybe not the most legit reasonings as to why they like or dislike something, but you never know if people... I know someone who doesn't like Kirby Air Ride because it was from a bad breakup. They remember playing it a lot because they were in a relationship with someone that they had a really bad breakup with. So they just don't like the game because of that. And you know what? That's fair. Not everything can be looked at objectively. Some things are going to be tied to your emotional well-being, depending on how it went for you. And that's perfectly fine. What's not perfectly fine is... I don't know what I'm trying to do. I don't... Okay. Oh, I know what I should do. Oh, that doesn't work. What else doesn't work is falling off the cliff. So... Whee! So, you know, maybe that's, like, something worth evaluating, is going back, like, there's things that I objectively think are terrible. Not a lot of things, honestly. Like, there's things that I know are, like, technically bad that I'm just like, who cares? But even the things that I think are objectively bad, I was just like, you know, I don't really care enough to get into a debate about that. But I think it would be kind of cool reevaluating, going back to see, like, hey, I remember this being really cool. Oh. Recall. I knew we had that. Yep, I totally remember we had that. Past me remembered it faster than I did, which is saying a lot right now. So I remember that I did, at one point, like slightly after I was out of college, I replayed the entire Spyro trilogy because I grew up with those games. They didn't click as much as they did when I was a kid. And I don't know if that's just because I didn't like them anymore, but then again, that was over over a decade ago now, so maybe I should revisit them again and see if I still have the same opinion. You never know what you're going to think about where you are in your different points of life. But then again, there's always so many new and different things to try that it's kind of like, well, what's the point of this thing if that's not going to bump it? There's so many different things that are going to happen throughout your life that it's kind of like if you keep going back to retry the same things, it might not be worth it. But, just interesting to think about. Oh, I see what I need to do. Past me is on fire today. Current me, which will still be past me to all of you watching, technically, is too busy musing about random things. Okay? That could work? Maybe not that, like, high, I guess? But yeah, I would be curious what I'd think now if I was to go back to them. But maybe I won't. That's just how life is. And as we're actually very close to the end of this log. I think the log's going to end the moment I get the Light of Blessing. Yes, it's Light of Blessing. Blessing of Light's the one that makes more sense. So, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Don't have to, you don't want to, but it's always appreciated. If you'd like to see as far as the game goes, Tears of the Kingdoms on Nintendo Switch, please pick it up if you haven't already, and have a grand old time solving all these fun things, maybe going down memory lane yourself as you're playing through it. But of course, most importantly, please have a wonderfully great day. I will see you all in the next one. Until then, ciao.